afternoon, everybody. Miles here, and today on It's Probably Not Coffee, we are drinking what was ice cold sparkling water, but it's all melted, so it's just kind of watery, lukewarm sparkling water. We're going to talk about last week and how we're going to move forward into this week. Last week was a huge experimental week, right? We introduced Schoology, we introduced Teams, and there was a lot of very big new things. And we had the big crash on Thursday and school supplies on Wednesday. There was a lot happening last week, and it really kind of made it hectic in terms of like trying to set routines and keep an organized, structured schedule. So this week moving forward, we're going to be introducing less big new things and really trying to focus in on a daily workflow. The things I'm hearing from you in terms of like just throughout this week, I was hearing a lot of concerns over like just getting the content, like getting access to information of what are we supposed to be doing. The schedule I've created is too complex, and I agree with you. It looks like it's not kid friendly. And this is more for me. I haven't heard any complaints from you, but I feel like I am sending you way too many emails. And I know this week we had some huge big things come up, like the crash on Thursday. But I'm trying to streamline my communication in a simple way. And unfortunately, there's just so many ad hoc things happening around that I wind up sending you way too many emails. And I'm worried about that because I know that's annoying on your side of things. And I worry that I'm going to send you so many emails that important things are going to get lost. And yeah, so this week we're going to simplify our workflow. We're really going to try to simplify our communication as well. Before we go any further, I really want to say thank you for all of your patience on Thursday. That was an absolute mess, and I felt like we were communicating in a way that was extremely productive. I know that's so frustrating for you. It was frustrating for me, but I felt we just did the best we could. And to show you that we have been doing something very well is that Thursday, when about the worst thing that could have happened, we had 100% attendance when we did our Zoom meetings throughout the day. We hit enough people throughout. We didn't have everybody for all three, but the meetings that we did have, we had 100% attendance. So like that's something huge to celebrate, right? So knowing that Zoom works better, and Friday when we tried Teams, it could be best classified as like a hot mess. It was just a straight up weird platform. Teams is meant for adults who collaborate. Like everyone on the team has an equal say in what happens in terms of like scheduling meetings and creating content. You can imagine that doesn't work very well in a classroom with fourth graders because, and that is no fault of your kids, they were all trying to do exactly what I asked them to do. But Teams was allowing them to start their own meetings. So there were children that had started their own meeting and were just sitting there waiting for us to join. Well, we had already started a separate meeting. I had created some content, and then some other students created content trying to respond to what I had first said, but accidentally created more content, which made everything kind of get lost and confusing. So I'm hearing some rumors that the district might possibly be buying a Zoom license for the teachers. That is a rumor. That is not verified. I've only seen like screenshots on Facebook, so you can imagine how reliable that information is. But we're going to pause on Teams. We're just going to pause on it. I was trying to cooperate and do what's best for the district, but that is not what is best for your kids. So we're going to put the brakes on that. Some students will still be using Teams. There is a workaround in Teams where you follow a link and it takes you directly to the only place you're supposed to go. So you won't even go to the Teams application until you click the link, and it'll open everything up for you. So if your children work with with any of the teachers that work with our fourth grade team, Ms. Harden, Ms. Grays, Ms. Kaminsky, maybe some of the Encore teachers, they might be using Teams. I know Ms. Grays and Ms. Kaminsky and Ms. Harden for sure are, but their groups are much smaller. So they'll be able to work with teams much easier. And like I said, it's much more simple than what I was trying to do. I was trying to teach us how to navigate the whole application, and it just doesn't seem like it's worth it right now. So this week, we're going to go back to focusing on a more streamlined workflow with Schoology. Let me show you what we're going to do this coming week. Okay, I'm sharing my screen with you, and I have logged into Clever as a student. And what I've done is I've posted our Zoom meeting links as an announcement in Clever. And I'm also going to post it in Schoology. I would prefer to use this if we're going to lean more on Zoom. I don't want our link to get out there, because that is the big risk about using Zoom. If someone has this link and has this ID and this passcode, they can enter our meeting. So I'm going to post it in Clever, because Clever has several layers of security before anyone can see that. I've also posted it in Schoology. Now here's our workflow. This is that streamlined workflow. I'm going to simplify the schedule, and we're really just going to, this is going to be our schedule, right? When a student logs in, they'll be on their recent activity, their landing page, okay? We're going to go to courses, and I've updated our courses here. So there are all the options. I've made a homeroom. This is going to be our big home base on Schoology. It's a picture of me standing in our classroom. And here you got everything that you need at your fingertips. If you click this blue button, it'll open up Zoom, just like it would in the Clever link. So that will take you to our Zoom meeting. Down here, these buttons will take you to the English courses, the math, social studies, and science courses. Those images match these images, so it's easier to follow. You got physical education, art, music, and lunch, and media here too, so it's all kind of mixed in, but my images all match. Then what I've done is I'm going to record the meeting, so if your child misses a morning meeting, a midday meeting, or a closing meeting, I'm going to put all of Monday's meetings here, Tuesday meetings here, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So if you miss like a lesson and you're not sure what to do, you can go watch the recordings here, and I'll try to edit those down so it's just like the important parts. It's not the whole good mornings and closings and stuff. It will just be the lesson. Now, here's where the activities are going to be. If you click on these courses, let's say you click on social studies. What I've done is I've created a home page with us, and I've created a folder for every day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to put the activities for each day. I'm going to publish them the day of, so you won't be able to see them ahead of time. But you'll see Monday's activities tomorrow. And then you can click on this folder, and it'll open up and bring you to activities. Like right now, the folder is empty because it's been scheduled to publish Monday, but their activities will populate here. If you come to this button right here, it says go to homeroom. If you click on this button, it'll take you back to Mr. B's homeroom. Now, you could just come up here and go to courses and click Mr. B's homeroom. It's the same thing. And notice it doesn't open up a separate link here. So that's kind of up to you. Right now, my goal is just to help us navigate between these pages. Ideally, our homeroom would have all of our subjects under one umbrella, but that's not how it has been set up. And through all my research, I am not able to do that. So we have 4 different courses, a 5th course with our homeroom, but this will be our home base, okay? So this will be available to the kids. So on their schedule, I'm going to simplify it, and I'm going to put literally, I'm going to put, you know, meetings, times, whole group, small group, whole groups, and then I'm going to put check Schoology. All right, I'm not going to have all the crazy links and directions. All of those crazy links and directions will be right here, so the students can easily find it. You, as a parent, can also log into Schoology. There are parent accounts, which I highly recommend we try to set up. I'm still teaching myself how to do that, but there are directions for it. It seems pretty straightforward. but the parent account allows you to see everything from the student and that I've done. It just doesn't allow you to do the work. So sorry if that's what you were trying to do, but I doubt any of you guys are trying to do that. Anyway, so that is our workflow. We're going to try, Monday is all going to be about learning this workflow. I'm going to put some very simple activities in every subject. And the only thing is that we try to touch every single subject. Right now, the activities still might be some getting to know you stuff or like Schoology explorations. You know, we're not going to be doing, my goal is by Tuesday to start doing like some legitimate curriculum math and ELA, because those contents are embedded in this platform. But you know, I just want to make sure we can navigate this. Over here, there'll be updates. You can see your grade book. You can see all these other things. We'll play around with these buttons. I'm not even exactly sure what all these buttons do from a student standpoint. You can message me here if you have a question. You can see what's coming and upcoming on your calendars. There's all kinds of stuff. But we're going to focus on streamlining this workflow. So there's not getting a ton of emails. Our emails are simplified. Our workflow is all on Schoology. There's links to Zoom here. There's links to Zoom here. So hopefully between the apps on Clever and Schoology, all the assignments will be done. Like I might put a link to a Clever application here underneath Monday. So when you click on it, it'll just take you to Schoology and you can open that up and go. For example, we do Scene in 10 quite often, and we can put that under Monday's activities. But all of it will be here in Schoology. It'll be connected to Clever, so it's very simple and straightforward for the kids to navigate. So that's all I got for right now. I'm going to email this to you guys along with this. I'm going to email you this walkthrough along with a couple little pointers as we get started. But tomorrow we'll jump on Zoom. We'll stay on Zoom and we'll work through this workflow. All right. Talk to y'all tomorrow.